Welcome to the 74th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We got a great show for you tonight. We have Joe from What the Hey from Millennials Podcast, and Fred's Real Mad, and so much more. Start the music, Allan.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it awesome.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Allan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 74th edition. I knew it was coming, Fred. I saw it in his eyes.
23, it don't stop.
That's right. 74th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We are back and better than ever. Took a little holiday break.
Holiday.
It was for all of you.
Took a holiday, mate.
Because I knew you needed a holiday from us.
I did. Yes, y'all did.
I know you needed a holiday. I needed,
yeah, Fred's like, yeah, a holiday from everybody.
Fred wasn't a huge fan when me and my entire family showed up at his house Christmas Day. You got some extra eggs?
What's under the tree, bitch?
Christmas, motherfucker. Now, kids, go steal the presents. Let's run.
Yeah, get it. 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we did the drills. So welcome to the show. Of course, we're so glad you're with us.
How the Parkers stole Christmas.
I'm
sorry. How the Parkers stole Christmas.
Yeah, I love it. I'm in. Can't wait.
I'm sorry.
Sponsored by Hanukkah. So, of course, again, welcome to the show. If you can't remember who we are, I am Parker. Of course, I'm joined by my co-host Freddie.
What up?
Down on the board. How are you guys tonight?
Great, awesome. I feel
really
good. I'm ready to
good?
go. It's gonna be a great show tonight.
Yeah,
you ready to go?
Really funny.
Sleepy time.
Really funny.
Really fun. Great.
Really funny.
Well, that'll be a first, Fred. So I'm glad we got that.
We've always been funny, but we never just really.
I don't know about
Tonight's
that.
Tonight.
So we'll see. So, of course, like I said, we are about to be joined any minute now as soon as Allan, makes the thing happen with the magic. We'll be joined by Joe from the What the Hey from Millennials Podcast.
Hey!
You didn't even let me bring him on.
Well, you said it. There's a magic, so I did.
He didn't get no applause. He didn't get no hand claps or nothing. You just get your ass in here.
Well, we did the delay applause.
Get your ass in here, Joe. Let's talk about
well,
shit.
here's Joe. Yeah, whatever, dude. A little late, studio audience. Got to hit that applause button earlier, Allan. So, Joe, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you for inviting me on. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's good.
Thank you for ruining my ears for like the last month with the "Poop on Your Poop" song. And I'm not gonna play it because it has that earworm quality. And like I have 3 kids, and I'm like singing it in my head, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, I can't
pick it up
let
immediately.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have the kids heard it?
No.
I can't do that.
Because honestly, it's like that's like the most magical song for them.
Yeah,
because it's like, I get to say poop 73 times in 4 words somehow. And like,
you let yours listen to it?
Yeah, I actually wrote it with one. Well, not with one of my kids. It was inspired by one of my kids.
Poop.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't like the idea of pooping when someone else has a poop still sitting in the toilet.
Sure.
He doesn't like
of course.
On someone's poop. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
That's awesome.
It's not
from real life.
It's not.
When you're a family, you poop on each other's poop. It's life. Yeah. But one of them is really picky. It's like, the peas not touching the mashed potatoes. But in this case, it's poop touching poop. So I wrote a song about somebody who likes pooping on poop, or likes other people pooping on his poop.
Look at that. That's next level parenting.
See, you don't even realize though, like how this closely touches home for me, because I work in like a lot of construction areas, and like if you got to go poop, there's a porta potty. So you know, 9 times out of 10, you're pooping on somebody's poop, man.
Porta potty is a
and like when
factory.
That should have been where you wrote the song.
Well, I recorded it in a porta potty.
The
whole thing.
And it should be just played in every porta potty.
Right. Yeah.
The door closes and the song
Honestly,
starts.
I should pitch the song to a porta potty company.
We have connections at Big Porta Potty.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's like the greeting card when you open it and the music plays.
Right.
Is that the porta naughty?
The porta naughty. The naughty potty.
It's the sexy version of it.
Yeah. That's funny.
The shit can mafia.
Allan loves
tough.
Allan is like a kid in that he loves poop very, very much. I don't know, like not in a gross way, just like in a
in a definitely normal and tasteful way.
Adorable, male way of liking poop all the time around here.
Well, I take grumpies all the time, so why not?
Grumpies.
He calls them grumpies because they're very mature.
Yeah,
they don't make me grumpy. I tell you that much.
Allan has a bad diet, so
yeah.
Oh, but you moved see. So last night, and Joe, you have absolutely no reference for this, but last night we have our little meeting, and Allan, to his camera left, behind him on the shelf, has some, I don't know, Oculus controllers or something last night, but he had them arranged in a dildonic way. Is that a thing?
Phallic.
Yeah, I like dildonic.
Dildonic.
I feel like that's a little classier, Fred.
Sounds like something from Play-Doh.
Right. The dildonic fashion he donned.
The dildonic order.
Yeah.
See, maybe that we could start that next.
We're all Dildonians, right?
Dildonians. Yeah. From the planet Dildonia.
The planet Dildo.
Dildonic. I think Mr. Parker is
oh yeah.
Look at him. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. That guy.
Those diss tracks were just so ice cold it froze right up.
Frozen right up, man.
Diss tracks we were laying like a hen lays an egg.
There you go.
He has no clue why we're laughing.
No, he doesn't.
I love that. It's like a hilarious
funny anecdote, guys.
A hilarious anecdote, and it hit me really right. I feel it. I felt it.
Hit him at home.
No, I know that the good thing is if I ever have technical issues, I know that Fred and Allan will continue to not move the show forward.
We were stuck right there on your picture. That's what
right.
All we talked about was how much we missed you and how we couldn't wait for you to return.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I get that a lot. No, because one time I was running late and we were like, we got to get going. And so we let Fred start the show. And like, I didn't hear it until, after it happened, obviously, like when the show came out. And, I was like, what the fuck? What happened, Fred? Like, it was
I don't know.
I'm dance for half
I'm more of a reactionary type person. I try to lead. I try to like do my own thing, or I can't, dude. I don't know. I got like fat tongue or something.
You're David Spade, not a Chris Farley.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I could be Farley. I love
that's
cocaine.
Ice cold. David Spade holds his own. He carries.
No, I like him. No, I'm kidding. I like him.
I fucking hate David Spade. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, especially after what he said about like Eddie Murphy. He said some shit about Eddie Murphy.
Did he?
Yeah, he said some shit like about Eddie Murphy, talking about like a falling star or something like that. Like
David Spade. That?
Yeah, man. Yeah, David Spade said
call him the kettle black.
Just don't like him. He's a terrible actor.
Okay, but his work with Chris Farley was excellent.
Because of Chris Farley.
Sure.
I
agree. Well, and it could be argued that Fred's excellence is only because of Allan as well.
Right, and vice versa. And
we're all only good because of someone else.
Right.
Exactly.
And they're only good because of someone else, and it goes all the way up the ladder to Jesus.
He's good just for shits and giggles. So everybody wins.
Everybody wins with
you just found the meaning of life, Fred. Thanks to everybody else.
There you go. See? Tell me, 6 degrees of separation.
So when are we talking about the Lord? Christian podcast. Can't wait to do this.
Oh, that's usually the second half when Fred has a few drinks and starts telling us about all that
wine.
That is
the blood.
I did find some. Speaking like religion, I did find something. So you know the Pope just died, right? Like
the old
Pope. Yeah. So you know what they do to like confirm his death?
Yeah, they hit him in the head with a hammer.
They hit him in the head with a little gold hammer.
They actually do that.
They actually do that. Hey, bink.
Why does that surprise you?
I mean,
it doesn't surprise me.
You just hit the dead man in the head with a.
It's really stupid, but I'm not surprised.
You know, can you imagine if he wasn't dead?
What the fuck?
You son of a bitch!
He would understand. He knows the papal law.
Yeah,
he would get it.
You know that hammer's coming.
If anyone would be like,
"Thank you, thought I was a dick.
Bless me again, Father. Bless me, Daddy. Keep blessing me."
I didn't know it was a golden hammer though.
Yeah, it's a little golden hammer. Like, it's a little golden hammer.
Like a miniature golden, like from a
probably like
I mean, like a tack hammer. Yeah, like a tack hammer. It's like,
but it's pure gold too.
It's gold is heavy. You know what I mean? So like,
but it's malleable. So maybe it,
right.
It's against his immortal, blessed head.
Probably doesn't leave a mark.
No, definitely not. He is
there's no blood flow. There's no blood flow.
Yeah, there's nothing to leave a mark on. Well, unless
no. Doesn't the Pope just disappear when he dies, like Yoda? I was assured that's how Pope dies. The pillow, like the blanket, just goes down.
Yeah, it's like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yoda, all the Jedis.
Yeah, I would like to know how that started. Like, who was the first guy who's like, Pope might be dead? Somebody get a golden hammer.
They said it was because, like, back then when they started it, like, they were known to bury people alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess that was one of their tests. Is he really dead?
Golden hammer.
I don't know. Give me the hammer.
Luigi, get the hammer.
And that's definitely the accent they had.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, because you got to know
if we're not good at anything, it's accents.
Give me the golden hammer, man.
No, you got the Viking Pope. Pope Odin II.
That's Pope.
Give me Stormbreaker.
Yeah. He hits him with Stormbreaker.
Golden Stormbreaker.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, it's funny.
No, Joe, we did bring you on not for Pope chat, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of into it.
I'm
Pope chat.
I'm good with Pope chat.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I don't have an issue with it either. We love the Pope.
No, we don't.
Big fan. He's a fan of the show.
Allan tried to steal Popemobile.
Friend of the podcast.
I did. That's why I was like, I'm not. I tried to steal his car.
Yeah. So Allan, at one point, and I don't want.
That's allegedly.
I want Allan to tell the story again. But at the same time, I know the story, and it's tell the story again, Allan.
Give him the short, condensed version.
Okay, I'll give you the short one.
Version.
The Pope, when I was living in Puerto Rico, the Pope came to visit, and they brought the Popemobile, and we were planning to steal the Popemobile. We were like, "Oh, you get that motherfucker and drive it down the road." We had a plan and all, man. We were going to steal it.
How close did you come?
This is the part that you got to get. So, and when Allan told us this story originally, we were like, "Oh wow, okay." So like we thought this was like an Ocean's 11-esque scheme with him and his buddies.
I forgot the golden hammer. I should have brought a golden hammer
to Jack.
So yeah, Allan, tell him how far did you get?
A few miles away.
A few miles away on the couch.
A few hundred miles. No, not 100 miles. It was far.
Yeah,
we thought we were going to do it, man. We were like, man, he can come down through the thing and go under the bridge. And when he goes under the bridge, we were going to jump off. And we had it all planned.
But like,
they got high.
How did you think that was going to end for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was high.
Yeah,
I know, but
16 and high, man. What are you gonna do?
Invincible, then, man. He's like, they were gonna catch us,
and that didn't make you just the littlest bit paranoid about stealing the Popemobile?
No, I would have stolen the Popemobile and going to the government project. even the cops don't show up to that. So
Look,
man, can you imagine going to a government
no
project with the Popemobile and everybody thinks I'm the Pope, man? They leave me alone. I'm like, yeah, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I can see them be like, oh, that 16-year-old Puerto Rican dude, he must be the Pope.
The Pope's got a tan now.
Your Highness.
Well, you technically would be the Pope. When you steal his car, you become the new Pope. That's how it works.
True. And there's
the
nothing
power
they can do
passes
because
through
it's
the car.
Yep. But we didn't realize
It's like the Olympic
bulletproof
flame. It
and all
goes
that.
back to ancient times.
Right.
King Arthur's sword of vehicles.
When you become the Pope, they give you a new tank of gas.
And
a new bubble. They put a new bubble on top.
Yeah.
That's
We're
your
trying
bubble.
to figure out if they have a Popemobile like in every country, or if he just has like a Popemobile that he travels.
No, they brought it. Yeah, they brought it. They had like a cargo plane that came in and brought it.
Crazy.
We saw it coming off the cargo
crazy.
plane, and that's what we were like, "Oh, you were going to steal that son of a-"
Are you going to trust like a Brazilian Popemobile, Fred? Or like Chinese Popemobile? Come on, you got to bring your own shit. Like, just in case. I'm just saying.
I think the Pope rides in something of quality. That's got to be like
it was
gotta be like
Benz.
I was about to say it had to be German made. I was saying
it was a Mercedes
or Italian, but high end Italian.
Yeah.
Like a Fiat.
It's the fucking Pope.
Did you know Hitler drove this car?
It might be Hitler's
we
car.
wouldn't even thought about it.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
They
I don't know why that would be awesome.
Why would that be awesome?
Well, it would be awesome
deconstruct
because everybody, Fred especially, loves Hitler.
Love him.
No, you don't love. You just
Love
admire
the
him.
guy. What?
You just admire him.
No, I don't admire Hitler. Making me feel bad about talking about Hitler now.
It's going in a very Kanye direction.
Yeah,
and that was the point.
I love Hitler. Why does he sound 1,000 times creepier when he says shit like that?
That's Kanye, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Fred and Allan, I asked when this first started, like before, but like in the early stages of this stupid craziness, like 2 months ago, if they thought this was like a gag, like that he was pulling. And they were both pretty much like, "Oh yeah, he's a lyrical genius." Allan specifically said, like,
lyrical genius.
Well, he said it. I didn't say it. He showed up and said it.
I don't know what's up with this Kanye, but like I'm old Kanye. Old Kanye. I mean, there's pre-Kardashian
music Kanye.
Pre-Kardashian Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like his old, not even his new music. I don't like his new music, but his old music, his first 3 albums, man, fire. All 3 of them. But like now, I don't know.
Well, do you still, Fred, as a listener, a fan of back in the day? Do you still listen to his music, or have you canceled him as well?
I listen to his old music. I listen to R. Kelly. What are you talking about?
When was the last time you listened to? Oh shit!
Yeah, I listen to R. Kelly. I like R. Kelly. R. Kelly music is great, man. But I mean,
everybody loves R. Kelly. No,
I listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Did you watch that video, R. Kelly, when he did like the story about he got out of jail with a friend and his the guy was getting screwed by a midget, and the midget took.
I don't remember.
You hadn't seen that?
No.
What song is that?
Oh, hold on.
What song is that? It's probably Trapped in the Closet. Like
it was Trapped in the Closet.
57.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I only got about 12 in.
Yeah.
It got stupid after a while.
Yeah.
It did.
There was a point where I was like, why did I keep going with this?
Because you gotta know how the story is.
How did I think it wasn't gonna get this stupid? The first couple were pretty awesome though.
Right.
Like it sucked me in for real. And this was, like we knew about R. Kelly by the time I was listening to them for the first time. Like everyone knew. Yeah. Like Dave Chappelle had done the whole thing.
Right.
But that's a long time ago. It took a long time for this to catch up with him. Like, how did he get away with it for so long?
His music was that good.
Yeah. It's
like
his
music.
Jackson.
Yeah.
It's the same.
His music is so good that you become untouchable.
Because like Bill Cosby, we found out and almost immediately things kind of unraveled for him.
But see, Bill wasn't on top of his game either.
No.
Yeah, you know, that's a lot easier to take somebody down when they ain't as big, you know. But like,
if this was like the mid '80s, it would have been different,
right? Yeah,
he was still touring though. He was still,
yeah. But you know, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like, but it wasn't like he would. I don't know. At the time it went down, it wasn't like he was the household name that he was.
True.
At his
right, yeah.
At his peak,
it was R. Kelly has been past to speak for a while.
Yeah. He had to, like R. Kelly was on the downside. He was on the downside of his too. But like I said, that's why you couldn't get him back in the early 90s because there was alleges that he was trying to marry Aaliyah when she was like 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
R.I.P. Aaliyah.
R.I.P. Aaliyah, you know what I mean?
She was way too hot to be taken so early.
Oh my God, man. Jesus, she was.
I don't know if you know, Joe, who that is. I don't know if you remember her, but
I do, but I don't remember what she looks like.
She was very, 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 very attractive.
Anyway, that has nothing to do
Take
with
your word for
your
it.
pee-pee talk, Fred.
Yeah. From the Pope to Aaliyah. Hot damn. 6 degrees of separation, I told you.
And now we're back. Now we're back to Chris Rock. Kanye West. We went through all of it. So, Joe, obviously, like I said, we got to talk. We do, you know, I think we're contractually obligated to talk about what it is that you do on the What the Hey for Millennials podcast, other than we did talk about the poop song. So we got that going.
Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah.
But other than that, you guys are sketch, you know, well, you are a sketch comedy. Just like it sounds very, very produced, which is awesome and like very well done. Very much higher quality than we are.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I mean, that's
different kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're fine with that. But
kind of shit. I like your countdown, your intro thing was really cool.
Oh, that's not ours.
I was pretty jealous of that. I was like,
that's not ours.
The intro, well, like the thing for the Pop Culture Pros. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you for everyone for listening to us on the Pop Culture Pros Network.
Pop Culture?
I never remembered to say that. I never do. I have to edit it in.
Well, glad I reminded you.
Thank you very much. But yeah, so they sent us that, and I was like, dang, like we want a fancy intro too.
Yeah,
like, you know, so I had to make that. But you know, it was fancy enough. I felt like it had like a certain 80s sitcom vibe to it, like just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I think our intro. Yeah. I do like our intro. Our intros come along.
Yeah,
thanks,
I thought it was straight fire.
There you go.
That's exactly what I needed someone to say.
And he wanted to change it.
No,
bastard.
Allan wanted to change it.
You wanted to change it.
That intro is
man. We started on that, man.
The only time that we've ever had an argument on this show, and it wasn't even an argument. It was an argument, but it shouldn't have been. Was
we got very defensive. We got
right. Allan misunderstood something about. He thought that I wanted to change the intro to our minute intro there, and like. You know, and so he got legitimately pissed at me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? And I'm like, whoa, like, holy shit.
We're not doing that.
Whoa. I don't need that kind of heat.
That's funny.
And it was totally a misunderstanding because we're never going to change it because we're lazy. Hey, why do you change something when it's already done?
Right. There you go. Don't fix it.
Right. And also don't break it.
Yeah, don't.
But if it ain't broke, keep it that way.
Right. But don't try to make it better, because then that would still be work.
No, it's exactly
that would be too much work.
If it's good like it is, then we don't have to work on it. No.
There you go.
So yeah, I have a podcast. It's the What the Hey Show
for What the Hey Show.
What the Hey Show for millennials.
It's a very long name, and it is a curse. It is cursed me.
Is it?
We feel you on that because you know we go kind of by like the BLC podcast now, but we're really the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's the same thing where I tell someone who it is because again we have to be like, hey, we're a podcast and tell everybody we meet. And they never listen, but that's fine. And
Black Lincoln
like,
Collective,
like, what the hell does that mean? What do those words mean that you just said to me? What is that? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Just listen to the show and
go on,
you'll figure it out.
Toll booth.
This show, you'll figure it out.
It's whole food.
It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's the whole thing. So yeah, so you guys, like I said, you have a very confusingly named podcast as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how'd you come up with it?
With the name?
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, I was originally the first name I thought of was Sputnik and Friends, but I was worried about trademark infringement,
Russian retaliation.
Well, less that, but like because like one of the COVID vaccines was called Sputnik. That was the one that Russia created.
Really?
And there's like a Russian TV station called Sputnik, or there used to be. I don't know if it still exists.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I just threw a bunch of random ass words together, and I made it awkwardly long, like as a joke.
Right.
Like the name itself is a joke.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone gets it, so it just confuses people.
All right.
That's what always. But you know, it's one of those things. We have these like little jokes too that we do, and it's like no one else thinks it's funny. But like Allan leading off every show with a fart at some point, no one thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
But he does it every time, and then that makes me think it's funny. And then we do a thing at the end where I swear to God, dude, I hate it so much. But they try to like. It's like his whole thing, and
incorporate the BLC into
the. But it's become something that I hate so much that it's become funny.
Yeah,
like
repetition makes things funny, though.
Right.
We agree. That's why we're like, that's why we're continually making episodes, hoping that eventually repetition will make us funny.
Exactly.
So you do mostly,
but just keep releasing the same episode.
See,
now that's better.
Yeah, Fred.
That was Fred's idea. Yeah.
You should do it.
See,
who notices? All right, I think Allan had a question.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So you do mostly sketch comedy on the show? I mean, we've heard a little bit of it, but I'm not as. You know.
It's a sketch comedy podcast. That's all it is.
Okay.
So from the beginning to the end, it's little audio sketches with characters and sound effects and music and shit.
He does all the voices.
I don't. I do some of the voices.
Regular Eddie Murphy.
I got a bunch of people. I got a bunch of people doing different voices. So you will hear sometimes like a dozen different voices in one episode.
Mm-hmm.
I volunteered you, Fred, if he ever needs like sassy black guy voice.
Yeah.
Hey, sassy black guy here.
Sassy black guy.
Sassy black guy here.
It's not very sassy.
I don't want to get too sassy.
More like assy.
make you lose your underwear out here.
There you go.
I can use that.
Get ready for that.
Model that up for me.
There you go.
So, Joe, out of all of everything you've done, like I know you've got a bunch of episodes, probably like somewhere around 25, 30 now. I don't count very well.
Not quite, but some 15 maybe.
But, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
12?
Again, I don't count very well. It's
Who
not
gives
really
a shit?
my thing. I think I have between 3 and 8 kids. I don't know.
That's true.
It fluctuates from day to day.
Yeah, good. You never know. One runs behind me sometimes. And I'm like, oh, who's that one?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Red hair. What the fuck? So, what has been your favorite sketch that you've done? I know it may not be necessarily what you would consider the funniest. We have some favorite stuff of our own. It may not be the funniest, but it's our favorite.
That's a good question. Well, I like the last episode. I usually tend to find that every episode I put out, I'm like, that's the best one yet. And sometimes I look back and I'm like, it wasn't. But I actually do feel like the show has gotten better over time with maybe a few, down. But there's definitely, I think there's an uphill trend.
Right.
Favorite sketch? Shit, I don't know, man. There's a couple that I'm pretty proud of. I do like in the last episode, the first one with I don't want to give it away if anybody wants to go listen to
Spoiler
it.
alert.
The latest episode at this time is called Fecal Oral Rootatoot Toot. And there's kind of a poop theme to the episode.
See, there you go.
Yeah. But there actually aren't any fart sound effects in the whole thing, believe it or not.
That's why it's art.
That's what makes it art.
I think it would have been more artistic if I had. I'm realizing, like, why were there no fart sound effects? The whole thing. I've had fart sound effects before.
You're robbing yourself.
Right. You're noticing how it's rounding out our show so well.
I have one sketch which has some fart sound effects at the beginning, and it's like an ad for a place called Shit, Shower, and Save, and it's a place that you can go to take a shit and have a shower as an alternative to booking a 5-star hotel.
Right. Planet Fitness.
It's one or the other. But it's like a hostel that you can go to. You're like, oh fuck, I gotta go. Oh, okay, I'm going to shit, shower, and save. But the whole like unstated premise is that it's that, or you have to book a hotel and spend like hundreds of like there's no other options.
There's no
at one point you've got like this girl being like, I'm finally, less in debt because I'm not booking a hotel every night. I'm really stressed about my financial situation.
So she can take a shit.
Hey, I can shit for less money. A lot though.
It's making me money.
That's not the best one, but I don't know. The last episode, I don't know if any of the sketches on their own are my favorite, but I think the way it all goes together, and there's like a callback near the end, which I think is fun. And there's some good bits in that one, I think.
That's awesome. So what inspired you to start this? Is this something you've been you always like to write and you decided like finally fucking I'm going for it? Or
kind of, yeah. I've always liked sketch comedy and I've always liked writing different kinds of things. There was a time like when I was in college when I thought it would be cool to like write sketches and film them with friends of mine, but never got around to it. And I don't have the camera and filmmaking skills. And so, I don't know, a couple of years back, I started a music podcast, which was a lot of fun. I was interviewing musicians, again, mostly people I knew because I know a lot of musician people. And that was really cool. But at a certain point, I was like, I'm talking to other people about their creative endeavors. I want to be doing my own shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And while I was doing that podcast, at one point I started having one fake ad in every episode. And I would always structure it so that at the beginning it sounds like a plausible ad. And then about halfway through you realize something's off. And then by the end it's gone completely insane.
Yeah.
And that became the most fun part of making that podcast for me. I was having so much fun making those fake ads. And then I started I wrote a couple of other sketches, which I knew were going to be audio sketches, but I didn't know what to do with them. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do a sketch comedy podcast. And I'm going to stop doing the music one because it would be too much time between the two of them. And and then I got together some couple actor friends plus some actor friends of theirs. We did like a recording session together for that first sketch that I wrote, and it was super fun to have good actors performing things that I had written, and I could boss them around and make them do every line multiple times. And then I put it all together, and I'm like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I listen back to that sketch now, and I think it sucks, but I think I've gotten better since then.
But that's the first episode.
But it was still good. Like it wasn't
right. Yeah.
But I think
it's funny.
Have you heard the first sketch of the first episode? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I did listen. I was like, you got to always listen, and it sucks because our first episode, content wise, is good. Quality wise is fucking trash.
Oh yeah.
The first sketch I did was the Wine Mom one. Do you remember that one?
Okay, no, that wasn't the one I heard. What was the one I was listening to yesterday? I was listening to someone. I was trying to catch up, and
it was the savings barn where they were coming to demo. They were coming to demo the savings barn.
They'll be there 2 hours.
Yeah,
that's a mini episode. That's a mini episode. But the first full episode I did, the last sketch is about a group of anti-vaxxer wine moms. But the twist is They just don't like needles. They're just scared of needles. That's why they don't like vaccines. And then the other twist is that they are the wine mom mafia. And then the final twist is that adrenochrome is real and they all snort it. I just gave away the whole sketch. It ends with them
spoiler
being
alert again.
It ends with them being like, do not talk to me in the morning until mama's had her chrome. It's chrome o'clock somewhere, bitches. And then there's like a fat trap beat drop. It ends well. I will say it ends on a high note. It gets really dark.
Have you had any sketches where you feel like you just kind of had to like end them? Like, is that the hardest part for you? Is the end? Like, we have a tendency to have issues ending our show.
Okay, that's a great question, and I think sketch comedy has come a long way in answering that question. How do you end a sketch? Because if you watch like old Saturday Night Live stuff, some of the old stuff is good. The new stuff is terrible. For the most part. I mean, there's occasionally
there's some good stuff.
But it's not as good as it was.
Right.
But even way back, they always had shitty endings. Like strong start, kind of peters out at the end. It never quite. And then one of my favorite sketch shows is Mr. Show. I don't know if you guys have seen that. The way they did it is every sketch just transitions into the next one. There's never a clean break until the very end. It literally is just one continuous thing.
That's what made it so amazing, though.
Which was fantastic. And so they answered the question, how do you end a sketch? You don't. You just don't.
You just leave it open.
But the other way you do it is you have a big twist and make it go really crazy or really dark right at the end, or you end on like a good joke. But what I try to do is a mix of the two. I try to either always have a punchy ending or have it just transition into the next thing. Or sometimes a good way to end something is to have it go unexpectedly serious at the end. That can sometimes be fun. I do that sometimes. Like, it ends with some dramatic music and like ironically serious.
Right.
Because I don't know. I like to be ironic.
Yeah.
It's for millennials, Gotta be
only the millennials. That's your problem, Fred.
Hey,
get it.
I know. I make it for the old people.
Too young.
I make comedy for old folks.
You're only 16, Fred.
This is 45 and up.
We make comedy for people who are asleep by now.
Exactly. They listen to them while they go to Hardee's and get their breakfast.
That's right. Their 4 a.m. breakfast.
Denny's. They go to Denny's.
And Denny's,
Oh, man. Denny's is... Okay, so you're in Canada.
Love Denny's.
Are there Denny's where you're at?
Of course, you just said it.
Yeah. No, and I grew up in the U.S., so I know all about Denny's.
No, I only ask because we've had multiple people. I know you were on the Ryan Hates Everything show. We were on it as well.
He's just really proud that the corporate headquarters for Denny's is in Spartanburg, South Carolina, which is like 20 miles from us.
It's like right up there.
Oh.
Yeah,
the only building of note.
It's the tallest building in Spartanburg.
By like 7 stories.
By a mile, dude. By
a literal mile. All the other buildings are
he's not proud
to the Earth's crust.
He's not proud that all the BMWs are made in the U.S. or made in the world are made here. He's just proud of Denny's.
I'm just surprised that people keep talking about Denny's and it just weirds me out.
Denny's is good though. I mean, you could get.
It's not that good.
It's good. Well, it used to be. I hadn't been to a Denny's in a while, so I don't know if it's good or not anymore. But it was.
It's only 20 miles away, Fred.
Hey,
you would think there would be.
Yeah, but there's only one Denny's around here.
There's only that is true too. That is true too. There's only one Denny's.
Right.
Yeah, what is that? Wade Hampton.
Hampton, that's it.
Yeah, that's the only Denny's I know.
Yeah, the Denny's on Wade Hampton, in the town you live in, of course.
I mean, because
I know exactly.
Sorry, Joe, you didn't get
Hampton.
that.
Totally.
I'm there. You know where the Denny's is.
Everybody's got a Wade Hampton
after the show.
Yeah.
It's only a 17-hour drive, probably.
That's where I go to get my cocaine.
Right.
Hey, you know Wade Hampton.
Yeah.
You know Wade Hampton.
The Coke at Denny's is great.
I just had a feeling.
I don't know about the food.
When I hear Denny's on Wade Hampton, I know that's where people go to get their cocaine.
Yeah, at that old motel next to it.
All right.
Yeah.
That old beat down motel. That's where you get your cocaine at.
I thought there was a church next to it.
Fred's giving away his secret, his industry secrets.
Actually, there's
a church next to it.
I know there's a Waffle House down the street.
Where to Get Crack Report is brought to you by
Where to Get Crack Report.
This week's where Fred gets his crack report.
This is your field correspondent, Fred, and out here on Wade Hampton. We're going to go over here to this guy named Tony and see if we can get some crack from him.
I think that's a good idea.
Tony, what's going on?
You're just reporting, you know?
Just doing his job as a reporter.
Just doing the
Tony,
news.
what are they hitting for the day?
That's a 2 for 20. 2 for 20.
Oh, folks, let you know, Tony's got them for 2 for 20. Wade Hampton.
For 20 Tuesday.
Yeah,
Right outside behind the Wendy's dumpster.
Tony's Crack Jack.
Crack Jack. That's funny.
But there is a Crack Jack right beside that. I know. I go there all the time. It's great. I call it Wendy's. No, so Joe, you guys, it looks like you produce about a show a month. There's got to be a ton that goes into, I know we're kind of like fast and loose with everything. I can't imagine how much, like, how long would you say it takes you, if you can even put a number on it, from like start to finish, when you're like, I'm going to start writing this episode, and like, how long do you try and get one out a month, or is it just
I would be able to get one out a month if it took less time. I have, you know what? I did 2 in 1 month once.
Shut the fuck
I don't know how I did that. But no, usually 1 a month at most.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, your mic went out. Was the move. He made a move on it.
He made a move.
I
made a
the
move.
button.
Don't deviate.
I do. It's max 1 a month. And I'm kind of moving to a you get one when you get one kind of model, because it does take a long time.
Yeah.
I kind of do it all, to be honest, like other than the voice acting.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get help with some of the music stuff. Like I've gotten help from people. I don't want to change anyone, but like I write it all and I'm like overseeing all the recording. I do
not
all the editing and production.
Not to really like get in your business, but like, do you pay them? Or is it just the exposure? So they do it for the exposure?
No. I don't want to speak for others.
Just for fun.
Yeah, I know that, but
I don't want to speak for others.
We have to pay Fred to be on this show.
You goddamn right.
Real serious. I'll let know you right now, Fred.
You ought to get a refund.
We give him Denny's gift
certificates. Yeah, Denny's. I got to get my Denny's, man.
The people who I have on my show, I don't want to speak for them.
Right.
I think they do it for the love of comedy, for the love of the thespian arts.
Right. And that's why I would do it. I mean, yeah.
People, you know what? I mean, again, like, knock on wood here, but like, I've had people do a dozen or more different sketches with me, and they seem to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I send them scripts, and they're like, "Fuck yeah!"
Good. Well, that's why
it's fun.
It's
fun.
I'm glad. Well, I'm glad you got it like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I would totally pay them if I
if you could.
Like, I have a Patreon, and I am currently making like $10 a month from this podcast.
And it's the guys that are fucking acting for you.
Patreon.com/WHSFMPOD. Please give me lots more money. Everyone listening, thank you. Sign up, give me money.
Drop your
drawers, drop your wallet, and drop your wallet into my drawer. I'll close it later, withdraw the money.
You'll get laughs in return.
There you go.
Buckets of laughs.
But no, I'm not paying the actors.
What is
I wish I could.
Yeah, no doubt. I really do wish Matt could pay us. You know what I'm saying? Or we could get paid. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I wish we could.
I'm supposed to be getting paid by you.
Oh, yeah. I do.
You're supposed to be paying me for months.
See? My wife. Such a bitch.
My wife.
So what's your favorite like sketch comedy show? Did we discuss that? I think you said Bob and Mr. Show. Did Mr. Show?
Yeah, Mr. Show's one of them.
I'm a Saturday Night Live guy. Like, I love Saturday Night Live. Mad TV was great. Living Color was great.
What was the last one?
Living Color?
Yeah, I've never seen it. Like,
never seen it?
No.
Wow.
Living Color was amazing.
How old are you? Just
32.
Okay.
We're like about.
Should have seen some of it. You know what I mean? You should have seen the last seasons or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they kicked Keenan off.
You should go back and watch it, and you'll be like,
yeah, that's because A Living Color like bloomed a lot of big actors from the 90s into the 2000s. You know?
Oh yeah, I mean I know about it. I've just for whatever reason I've never watched it.
Okay.
So what's your go-to?
What's your go-to? Yeah.
My go-to would probably be Mr. Show. Some of the Kids in the Hall stuff is very good.
Okay.
Kids in the Hall's good. In terms of newer ones, I'm going to go with Tim and Eric. Very good, very funny, but very particular style. I try not to draw from it too much. Like the influence is there for sure, but I try not to.
I like them, but sometimes I feel like they go a little too.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I love it. Like it has a special place in my heart. It blew my mind.
I mean, I
watched it.
I remember it, but like I never watched it. Like I don't think I watched any Tim and Eric.
I have seen every episode multiple
times.
Really? No, but like it was right place,
but you like
right
what you
time.
like. Yeah, you like what you like.
Well, that's like my two favorites are the Upright Citizens Brigade.
Again, I've only seen it a few sketches.
Okay, did you ever watch The State on MTV?
A little bit.
You would like that a lot. It's very like
I've liked what I've seen.
Yeah. So The State is amazing. And it's the same thing. It bloomed the guys from Reno 911.
Right.
It's been on multiple. They've done so many things that you'll see those guys all over the place.
Yeah.
Did they have like David Showalter?
It did.
On that?
Michael Wayne, David Showalter.
Yeah, Michael Wayne.
Yeah,
everybody. Wet Hot American Summer guys.
Yep. All of the Red Hot American Summer guys. Yeah.
Right.
And of course, like I said, all Thomas Lennon, all the guys from Reno 911, which is a great show. It's definitely well worth checking out, I think.
And then in terms of newer ones, sorry.
I was going to say I don't really have like a lot. I watch Key and Peele a little bit, but that's not even.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say
that's like the newest of the new.
Yeah, Key and Peele. Like I haven't seen every episode, but every sketch I've seen is very funny.
Right.
And they have a lot of respect from like other sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm definitely
even though Dave said they stole his, he straight stole his idea.
Who said that?
Dave Chappelle. He said that. I mean, it was just.
I'm sure it was a joke.
Right. It was a joke, but like, I mean, it came out like right after Chappelle's show. Well, a couple years after Chappelle's show went off. Comedy Central didn't really have anything going in between that time. Anything
better though?
Really good. You think it was better than Chappelle's show?
More consistent.
Well, Chappelle's show was very short-lived, so like,
right. You only had 3 seasons.
The highs were really high, but the lows were, I don't know. A lot of it was.
You only had 3 seasons of Chappelle's show
per episode,
and you count the first 2 seasons as like actual seasons,
right? The third
season, and then I think they actually had like a 4th season where they kind of tried to paste it together. But like they were not as good. Like the first,
it wasn't as good.
The first 2 were really good.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I like Key and Peele a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, I like Key and Peele a lot. I think they're very funny.
Yeah,
and they appeal to like more of a wider audience. I think.
Yeah.
From like they can make like even like my mom like Key and Peele. She thinks those guys are funny with A.A. Ryan. You know what I mean?
I said, bitch.
That was a great one. The Substitute Teacher is probably my favorite though.
Oh yeah, A.A. Ryan. Yeah, A.A. Ryan. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just good writing though. I mean,
it is, yeah.
It's just like really good writing. You know what I mean?
They did a really good job of setting up their sketches.
Right.
You would immediately within a few seconds of each one, you're like, you got into it, and you're like,
yeah.
But it's not like super obvious either. They do it in a way that it's well written. Yeah. And then the other newer show I like is I Think You Should Leave, which is on Netflix. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I've started watching it again. It's very esoteric, and so there's a lot of like.
I like that.
Yeah, and I mean and I could tell you did because of Tim and Eric and everything like that. Like that's like I can tell that's kind of your thing. But
that's my thing for sure.
And if you're into it, like it's hilarious. You know what I mean? For me, it's kind of one of those that I'm like lukewarm on it. But there are moments where I'm like, that shit.
I mean,
was hilarious.
Yeah, for me too. I think the second season is better than the first. Actually,
that's what I've heard. Now,
maybe check out the second. I don't know some of the, but I also like how that show will sometimes slip into serious mode for a second, and then when it goes back into comedy mode, for me, it makes it hit harder because. I don't know. I like that hot and cold, that juxtaposition.
Changing gears.
I think they do it. Yeah, I think they do it well.
I just had to Google esoteric. So,
did I use it right, Fred?
You did.
All right.
Yeah. You nailed
what it meant. So
I was trying to. When we were talking about Tim and Eric earlier, I was like considering using it because I know what the word is. It's like
right.
But then I was like, I don't want to look like an asshole.
For our viewers or listeners who don't know, it's for a small number of people like it. It's very esoteric.
Okay, then I was using it wrong because I thought it meant something else.
Oh, did you?
Just off the wall.
Woo!
Wow. I don't know what Fred's doing in there. Well, so Joe, do you have another episode coming out anytime soon? Have you got a schedule or
hopefully end of the month? New episode. Everyone's gonna love it. So tune in.
Wait to hear it.
There you go. I'm gonna listen.
All right, you got anything else you want to pimp? I think we're probably gonna get out of here. Otherwise, again, we don't ever know how to end it. So we're like, that's just
very sudden and abrupt ending. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's my thing. That's what we always go for the left hook.
So tell them the pop culture.
What?
The ending of their was that 100th episode?
I have to keep telling the story over.
Yeah, cause
Christ. So I was on the show on this episode of the Pop Culture Bros. It was one of their shows, had the 100th episode like celebration or whatever, and so they were like, "Hey, anybody else who wants to come on, you can pop on, say congratulations, blah blah blah, talk for a few minutes, and then leave." And I was like, "Great, sounds like a great idea." It was like midnight on a Friday night. They had me going for like 3 hours. And I was like, one of them had said there was like an old dude on there, and he was like, "What is this black Lincoln thing y'all have now on it?" And I was like, I guess that means I have to like get on there and defend ourselves somehow. Not that there's any defense for whatever we do, but so like I hop on and end up talking for like an hour. They're talking about wrestling and stuff. I used to be into wrestling when I was a kid. I'm not like really into it anymore or anything.
When he says a kid, he means 23.
Yeah.
28, 57, Fred. Getting right back into it. Now is when I'm actually going to start my pro wrestling career.
There you go.
I can't wait to be. They'll be like, "He never even made it up the stairs into the ring."
Gray Wolf. Here comes the Gray Wolf.
I'll be a commie. I would love it. That's Vidania. So anyway, so they're talking wrestling, and they're great guys, really funny guys. And at the end, I'm like, okay, well, I've been on, it's like 1 a.m. now. So I've been on for almost an hour. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Like, thank you for having me on. Congratulations again on your 100th episode, blah, blah, blah. And it was very late. And so I accidentally, instead of saying like exit the stream, which is what I was trying to do, I ended the entire show like very abruptly. And then I just accidentally hit end show instead of leave. And they were just like, it's over. And I was like, I'm so sorry. They're like, yeah, it's cool. It was probably better that way. They were all wasted. They were having a great time. So I failed miserably. I'm trying not to do that on our show. So I try not to touch things while we're like recording. I should probably put my hands up like this the whole show.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
It was this big.
Ricky Bobby. Yeah, Ricky Bobby.
You guys ever like noticed your hands and like how cool they are?
They call them fingers, but I never see them fing. That's a Simpsons reference for you. Yep. Joe, thank you again. It's the What the Hey for show for millennials. Check them out. I know they're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts.
So on all the podcast apps.
All of them.
All the podcasts.
And they're on the Black Lincoln Collective podcast app that we're going to make eventually. We're not going to make our own. No, we're not.
I wouldn't. Honestly, you're going to get a very limited return on investment.
Right. No, I wouldn't. There would be no investment. That's
you don't
problem.
need.
If I can't afford to pay Fred, how am I going to pay the guy to make an app?
You don't need to make an app. There are apps.
But they're going to be.
There are apps for it. Yeah. We're going to put games.
Yeah, we're going to put games.
We're going to put Brick Breaker.
Yeah,
Brick Breaker and version of Tetris.
Can you imagine if every podcast had its own app? And that was the only way you could listen to the podcast. Like every fucking podcast you listen to clutters your phone with yet another app. Can you imagine
how I feel
the world
so living things already?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like everything has its own app now, and
there's an app for everything.
Yeah, everything.
You have to have our app to do this bullshit.
Yeah.
My kid got sidewalk chalk for Christmas, and they're like, I swear to God, they're like, download our app.
There's an app for sidewalk chalk.
What? So she drew a unicorn, like it has like a stencil, right? So I was like, I'll do it because she's a kid. And like she drew this unicorn stencil, and so I did the app, and it kept popping up with a fucking race car. Like over and over and over, like we'd move it and redo it, and it was just like race car. This is why they don't need an app.
I hate everything you just said.
Yeah.
Right? Why would you? I would think it would be the other way around. It would be a race car.
Fucking race car.
When she's like, Dad, this is not good, and I'm like, no, it's really not good.
This is progress. You call this progress?
Exactly. That's exactly how it goes.
I
don't. Don't worry. We'll get you in on our app too.
Yeah, there you go.
Where it's all about the microtransactions. Winnable games.
But what's better? Like, everything is its own app, or everything is just one app? Amazon.
I don't know, man.
Neither of those things are good.
No, they're not.
Right. Either way,
they're not.
We want a happy medium.
I downloaded the Walmart app, and every hour, it's like, hey,
bing,
hey, Walmart this, Walmart that.
Yeah, you got to turn them fucking notifications off, man.
So obviously going to buy it.
What were you expecting from the Walmart app?
I expected amazing deals.
High quality craftsmanship. It's the Walmart app. It was coded.
I know. I had to uninstall it.
Walmart.
And it's great. I feel free. It's like I don't have the Amazon. My wife does all that stuff, so I can't be trusted.
You don't have.
Do they have Walmarts in China?
The Amazon. No, I don't.
Do they have Walmarts in China?
In China?
Yeah. Do they call it Great?
Do you think any of us are in China?
Great Wall of China.
Yeah, the Great Wall.
This is where it always goes.
See? This guy fucking gets me.
The Great Walmart of China. I don't know why. I thought that deserved a song.
It did. No, and when you wanted to, if you ever do a sketch about it, Frank could be the official Walmart announcer.
That's actually a promising idea. The Great Walmart of China. But what would that be? I have to think about this. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Get ready, world.
For a legal battle that likes what you've never seen.
The Great Walmarts of China.
I don't know. I don't feel like there's not Walmart in China.
No one goes allowed.
No, but you know the joke is that everything in Walmart is made in China.
In China, yeah.
So in some factory somewhere, there is in fact an entire Walmart.
So the Walmart in China is a very small store that just has stuff made in the USA.
It's like paper towels.
All right. All right, we've got a crack pipe.
Here's a rose in a glass vial.
What else? You can buy a BMW though. You can buy a BMW.
Here's 63 pounds of nacho cheese.
Yeah, here's some Wisconsin cheddar.
Wisconsin cheese.
Vermont maple syrup. That's it. That's the entirety of American
That's all you got.
manufacturing.
That's all you got, man.
Come on, America. Start making things again.
It's just
I
cereal.
believe in you.
It's just cereal. That's all it is. It's just
make
cereal.
Steel. Melt iron and make steel. Come on.
Big
Smell,
weapons. Smell.
Freddie, I'm riding on your energy tonight. It's been
there. You
been
go.
a blast.
I'm telling you,
that's awesome, man. Fred brings the heat.
I'm telling you, I'm reactionary though.
He's got me all hot.
I'm reactionary. It's all reactionary. I can't. I need a muse. I need a muse to like create.
You're the mirror. You're holding a mirror up, to society, quite frankly, and showing it what it wants to be. Jesus That's Christ. Way creepier than
this is way worse than I thought. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like that. And Parker, has anyone ever told you that you sound like a younger, less cartoonish Alex Jones?
No!
So I'm not the first person.
You're not the first, second, or
third, or even the fourth.
No, damn it.
Did you know?
You're so late to this party, buddy.
Did everybody know that's where I was going with
that?
I
knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I don't blame you for going there.
But I do hate you for it.
I get it. I do hate me. I hate me for it. Listen, I do hate you, but
so when I did the Ryan Hates Everything podcast, we did it over the phone, which was terrible. Like I sounded like dog shit over the phone. But I thought they were gonna call me up and like I was gonna be introduced live into the show, like mid-show. So I answered the phone as Alex Jones's pizza. I was like, Alex Jones's pizza here. Roll out of the deep state deep dish. It's very popular tonight.
And that didn't make it on, did it? Like
they were like they were like, whoa. And then they got the joke, but they both told me that they were like scared for the first like I actually frightened them a little bit.
Oh my God.
Circling back to Kanye, do you guys think? Listen, put
call back. You did it.
Put what? What do we do?
We did a callback.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there you go.
Lang sign. But put your conspiracy hats on for a second, okay? Tinfoil up. Do you think it's possible that this actually is a gag and that he's going to keep it going until April 1st? Oh, at which point he goes, ta-da! I don't love Hitler after all.
A new album.
Because that's the only way any of this is okay.
Yeah.
He's either a hero if he does that, or
just the biggest troll, just like trolling everybody. Yeah, that would be.
We would have to make him president if he did.
Yeah, hey, that's how he would win in 24. He said he was going to run in 24.
No, he wouldn't even have to run. No, you become the president when you do that.
It's like stealing the Popemobile.
He's the dictator we've always wanted.
He just goes up and sits in Joe Biden's chair. He's like, I'm the president now.
I'm the president.
No one's going to get me out of this chair.
Dictator. He's a dictator. He's going to dictate.
Honestly, though, I hope he does not become the new dictator. Let's be careful what we wish for.
I don't know.
Right. Red voted for Kanye.
Something's got to give. I did not vote for Kanye. I would never vote for Kanye.
That's racist.
Why not?
Because
he's a lyrical genius.
That's not his realm. That's not his area. You know what I'm saying? He would be laughed out of the G20 summit. He would be laughed out of the
I appreciate you taking this seriously.
Okay.
Why is it unusual to hear someone say that the idea of Kanye being president is fucking stupid?
It's any fucking celebrity. I mean, I'm on the fence with Vladimir Zelensky. You know what I'm saying? Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh no! Here he comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by
Kanye.
And he can't hear us because
I had to put the earphones on, yeah, because I'm Kanye.
Last time he had the covering over his mouth, which was ridiculous.
I had to put the earphones for my lyrical genius in my head. You know,
he got to put his earphones on.
Now my earphones, yeah. What's that you doing there, Fred?
Nothing, Kanye. What's happening?
Fred?
No, I just want to know, Kanye. If in 24 you become president, what's your first act? What are you gonna do first? This is a real answer.
Take this very seriously.
This would be millions of people are listening to you. What's your
let me see.
What you gonna do? Arrest your ex-wife?
No, I'm gonna find Apollonia.
Apollonia?
Yeah, I'm doing
She's
Apollonia.
dead.
She ain't dead.
She is dead.
Will you invade Atlantis?
Yes, I will invade Atlanta. I will invade Atlanta. I'll take over that Delta hub. And,
good. Yeah. Well, Atlanta got fucked the last time we invaded. Let me tell you.
I'll take over Atlanta and take over that Delta hub because I'm a lyrical genius.
Okay, Kanye.
That's his
are sore about that, you know.
That's his platform.
About
I'm a lyrical genius.
Getting burned up.
I'm a lyrical genius. I'm a lyrical genius. Actually, does Kanye don't sound nothing like this, right?
No, it
doesn't. No. Allan is
sound a little muffled.
The show.
So, what DEF CON level are you going to go, Mr. Ye?
Mr. West.
I'm going to go DEF CON 19.
Ooh.
For COVID-19.
That's high. That's high.
Yeah, it's DEF CON 19. It's going to be the color brown like in shit. And why does Kanye have a southern accent?
I don't know what you're doing, Allan. It's changed a lot. I mean,
where is Kanye from?
You didn't even change your name. He's from New York, right?
Oh.
No, he's from the Shy.
Son of a bitch.
He's from Chicago?
Chicago.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago because I'm a lyrical genius. You know what?
All right, get out of here, Kanye.
It is fucking hot in this mask, so I'm going to get out of here.
Bye.
Bye, Yeezy.
Bye, yep, bye-bye.
My son wants some of your shoes. I said, fuck no.
Ooh, why are
them shits is ugly, man.
They are. Which ones do you want? The ones like that are like the slides?
Yeah, the
like
boat looking one with the holes in. Yeah, them shits is so ugly. And then there was like, we went to his basketball practice and there's this little kid that was there. He was on his team and he had on a pair. He was like, Dad, look, see, I told you he's got a pair. I was like, I told the kids that, yo, them shoes look like shit.
Like, hey, 6-year-old child, you're gonna ruin your life.
He's like 9. I was like, yo, them are ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm sorry.
Where's your parents? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna slap your daddy for buying you that shit. That shit is garbage, man. That shit is trash.
Like, well, he's a great basketball player.
There's Magic, LeBron, and Kanye.
He's got the best game, best long range game. Yeah, those are hideous shoes. I thought that was a joke when I first saw them.
Yeah, dude, it should have been a joke. It is a joke, and
come April
motherfuckers
1st,
are falling
we'll find
for
out.
Everybody's buying them.
Yeah, man, and the jokes is on them. The joke is on them. You paying? I think he said he paid like $230 for them shoes.
Yeah, like
that's insane, man.
You got real shoes for $230.
Yeah, man. You know how many Shaqs you could buy and shoe all them African kids that ain't got shoes? Come on.
How many crusty, weird white women hippie shoes you could buy for that? Like,
yeah, you know.
And they donate a pair to like, over there.
You buy a pair, they donate a pair. Yeah.
You okay?
To the people that's making them.
That's mad, dude. You don't want to get
they donate a pair. They donate a pair. They donate a pair to the people that's making them, to the kids that's making them shoes.
Brett's Tirade is brought to you by Vizio, as always.
By Vizio.
Yeah, they make them at the Chinese Walmart.
What, just don't buy the Kanye shoes. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't buy them shoes, man. If you listening,
but don't look at me.
I know my target. I know our target audience ain't buying Yeezys, but if you ever get the thought in your mind to be like, "Hey, I want to buy some," no, don't buy them.
Well, what if a rapper made shoes?
Ugh.
What would they look like? They look like someone threw up hurricane on.
Look like moon rocks.
I don't even know what they look like.
I gotta look them up.
You should look.
You ain't seen them Yeezys? Yeah, they black with like.
Oh no! Come on.
They look dirty.
Yeah, man. They're just not good shoes, man. Any of his clothes. He tried to sell those T-shirts with the holes in them already in them and shit. Like,
Fred, do you remember the jeans that Justin Bieber used to wear that like went down? They had like a thing all the way to your knees. Is where like the crotch was. No, like the crotch was like way low. So
like
kind of like baby
Jinkos.
Pants.
Like
Jinkos? Justin Bieber, like he would wear them with the. Oh, never mind. You'll never understand.
I don't know that.
In what way does this guy think these shoes look cool?
In the way that he's making money off of them, I guess.
Dude, you got me.
You got a reputation to uphold.
Hey,
lover.
Yeah, I guess his reputation shit. So why shouldn't he sell shit shoes? You know what I mean?
Those slides, those hideous fucking foam slides, are
those black ones.
$20.
Yeah, Jesus. That's insane.
Oh, I can get them in my size for only $420.
It probably don't cost $10 to make them.
I would think that someone would have to pay me to make. I wouldn't
to wear them. Yeah,
I couldn't put that on my foot.
No,
you certainly have to pay me to make them.
Right. That was where I was at. I was
are you the
shoe labor for free?
You're the cobbler's elves. That's how you say it.
I was like, wait, that's just capitalism, bitch.
Making his shoes.
I would dare say those cost money to have.
Yeah, I don't go to the shoe factory and pull a shift for free.
No.
Just let it be known.
I'm not making these.
You want me to make shoes? You're going to need to give me a wage.
Yeah, fuck you, baby.
How dare you?
Especially these shoes.
Put me on the payroll.
You're killing my soul. Yeah, you're killing my soul be making these shoes.
Great. That's a great shoe pun, Fred.
What's that?
My soul.
I didn't even get it.
I know you didn't. Because it was that good.
Boom, boom. You're killing my soul. You're killing my soul, Smalls.
You're killing my soul with your shoe-based comedy.
I didn't even get that. No, oh man, that's great. See, that's how OL natural I am.
Oh please.
It just flows. It just flows. The comedy just flows.
Yeah. You're the vessel through which it flows.
Yes, I am.
There's no business out, but God knows what's coming out. Only the Pope knows.
That's me too.
When Fred dies, we're gonna hit him with a golden hammer.
Yeah,
please hit me with a golden hammer. Don't fucking bury me alive.
I'm gonna get a hammer and spray paint it gold and right through your fucking knob.
Imagine.
Do you think it's a solid gold hammer, or do you think
dude, it's the
just
Pope.
Gilded?
It's gotta be. The Pope ain't rocking 24 karat plated. Yeah, rocking that plated. That's solid gold, man.
I don't know what I mean.
The Pope doesn't gild shit. The Pope,
man,
solid 24 karat.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
it better.
That's right. It better be.
What's the difference in the carats, right? I don't know what that means. I know what it means.
Well, purity.
It's
Okay, so more is gooder.
Yeah, 24 karat is the best.
Is the top.
So you can only fit 24 carats in one gold.
24 carats max. You have more carats than that.
Carats that you can shove into a gold.
You got too many carats.
If you get 25, it's fucking bullshit.
Bugs, you got too many carats.
It's just superfluous. You've maxed out.
Yeah. Why would you want 25 carats in your
You've reached a hard limit.
24K.
Decided that a long time ago.
All
right, well, I think this has been 24 karat gold, Fred. No,
hey, I told you this is going to be a funny episode today.
for this week.
Yeah, I told you it's still gonna be.
I told you.
It's still gonna be
very funny. Usually we just do funny.
Yeah.
This one
tonight we skipped
very funny.
You're a funny bunch.
Yeah.
We had a whole thing I was gonna do like a sketch comedy quiz, but we didn't get to it. Do you want to try it real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll
quick
Let's
quick
go.
quiz.
I like quizzes.
Quiz. Which of the following, and just feel free to chime in. Fred, what the fuck are you doing, by the way?
Wait, man, don't worry about me. Read your goddamn quiz.
This is on YouTube, by the way, Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Which of the following popular?
You act like YouTube is like the land of purity. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Just read your
Which
questions.
of the following was a popular catchphrase?
Put that titty back in the shirt.
Very interesting. Sock it to me. Bet your sweet bippy, or all of the above.
I know it was Sakatubi, even though I've never seen that show.
No, it's very interesting.
It was all of the above.
Was it? Oh, no. Man, look at you.
All right. True
Funny,
or false?
funny.
The Muppet Show was nominated for an Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Variety of Music Series every year during its 1977 to 1981 run, but never won an Emmy.
True.
I won't say
go
false.
either way.
I say
I'm going to say false too.
We got two false. False is correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know that was like innovative.
That's one of those things
that was innovative. Nobody was doing shit like that.
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
We can only hope to be as good as the Muppets.
Exactly.
That is true.
Look at these guys. They're
that's
fucking
totally
funny.
true. The Muppets were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, the two old guys.
They were funny
Those
and
guys.
it was innovative. Like
No,
those
it was.
puppets. Those are some.
That's some great
bomb
work.
ass puppets.
That's some great work, man. Like Animal playing the drums. Come on, man.
There's a
Like,
reason
how
those
do you
guys
do
work-
that?
There's a reason those guys did like the Star Wars monsters and shit.
Yeah.
Like they were doing legit amazing puppetry.
Right. Exactly, dude.
All right. So Fred,
Respect Jim
which
Henson
member?
ever.
Team Animal for life, dog. Which Team Fozzie for life.
Fozzie.
Which member of the Wayans family?
Waka.
Which member of the Wayans family appeared on the fewest seasons of In Living Color? Damon, Kim, Marlon, or Sean?
Sean.
Sean?
Marlon.
Allan's corrected Marlon.
Was
I was
it?
gonna say Marlon.
Yeah, because
but-
Sean was the
Marlon?
DJ.
Sean was a DJ.
yeah.
But he was on the show.
Oh man, you guys are. I'm gonna have to
Marlon?
veer
Marlon
away
was
from
the
this.
funniest.
Someone's offering me sweaters with kitty cats on them.
Wait.
We'll be back in an hour with the next question on the quiz. I gotta get this. There's a doggy on that one. It's so cute. Okay. Which of the following wasn't a popular recurring character featured on Mad TV?
Uh-oh.
Stuart Larkin, Van Combe Lady, Massive Head Wound Harry, or Miss Swan?
Harry.
That was from SNL, right?
Massive head.
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
remember a
yeah,
massive
that
head
was-
from Harry.
Where's your Massive Head Wound Harry? It was from like the
SNL,
70s or early 80s SNL.
You know?
Could be.
That's correct. I wish they would tell you the reason.
I love a good blood squirt gag. When they, or the vomit. Yeah, man. I
I do
love
like that.
that.
Oh, I love it when
shit,
they
man.
like
Yeah.
niggas all
I
vomit
love
in
that
post.
shit.
When you
they
get a
did,
ridiculous projectile, it's pretty good.
Yeah, when they did
Like in Team America.
Yeah.
who was the cookie, like Julia Childs, and she cut her finger, and she's like, oh, she just spurted blood all over the turkey and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just hilarious.
All right. So, despite becoming infamous for its epic failure, the Dana Carvey Show had an incredibly stacked writing staff. Which of the following wasn't a member of the show's writers' room? Bob Odenkirk, David Cross, Stephen Colbert, or Steve Carell?
I didn't know he had a show.
You know the Dana Carvey Show? There's a whole Netflix
I'm
documentary.
gonna say
about it, man.
Really?
Odenkirk, but I don't know.
If I had to say anything, I'd say Colbert.
I think it's Carell, actually, but I don't know. Let's see. So it was David Cross was not. part of
David
it. All
Cross.
the other guys were.
Really?
Yeah, and again,
That's a
it
stacked-
had like there was a lot of.
Did you
talent
ever
on that
see it?
show. I watched 1 or 2 episodes and it was not good, but there was a lot of talent. But like you look back at it now and you're like, holy crap! Like Ben Stiller was on it. Oh my god! Like
Well,
Really?
There was also the Ben Stiller show, and he had some of those same people in his writers,
which was pretty funny.
That's crazy,
it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, Ben Stiller show was funny.
I forgot that Dana Carvey had a show.
I didn't know.
How bad?
I didn't know.
After the fifth episode or something like that.
Really? Was it on Fox?
It was very short lived.
Was it on Fox?
How bad is it?
It had to be Fox.
From what I remember, it was not good. And then I saw they did a documentary about it, and like the documentary was even like, this was not good. Like, it just wasn't. It just didn't work. You know, I mean,
right? Yeah. Sometimes it's like that though. You can get all those big names together and just not pull it off. You know?
Right.
He seems like probably blame Dana Carvey.
Yeah.
Well, and Dana Carvey's one of those guys that you're either like
gonna blame me? How about Satan?
Satan.
That was a pretty bad church lady.
That was pretty good. No, we knew who it was, and that's all that matters. I never like Dana Carvey is like so hit or miss.
Yeah.
His comedy is very hit or miss for me.
Right.
Extremely.
Like Chopping Broccoli is hilarious.
Right. I love Chopping Broccoli.
Church Lady was funny at the beginning, and then it kind of got really old really quickly.
It gets old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Garth was good.
Yeah, Garth was great.
Garth was great.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Can't fault Garth.
Right.
What was it? Master of Disguise? That was his
Turtle.
That had a turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah.
All right. So who was the first not ready for primetime player to be cast on SNL? Gilda Radner, Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, or John Belushi?
That's Gilda. I know she was the first woman.
I'm going to say Belushi.
I know she was the first woman.
I'm going to say Belushi. What the hell?
Damn it, Fred's right.
He hates it when I'm right. Why?
I do. We don't have you on the show to be right. We're paying you for it, Fred.
Tom Hanks was the first one.
All right, two more. Thank you, Fred. Incorrect. You suck. Vizio's going to drop their sponsorship.
Oh,
no. So Second City Television, or SCTV, premiered in which year? These are kind of hard. 75, 76, 77, or 78?
I'm going to say 78. But who the fuck knows?
70. I'm going to say 70. 75. 76. I'm going to 76. 76. That's the year I was born.
All right. God damn it, Fred. 1976. I hate you so much.
Because Saturday Night Live premiered in 75. And I think everybody was riding that train. They saw how successful it was.
No, but SCTV was good.
Yeah. That's what like John Candy, Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What's her name? Catherine O'Hara.
Jane Curtin.
Yeah.
O'Hara. Yeah. Catherine O'Hara.
She's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Funny one. Not many of those.
I'm going to let this. I just want to see where Fred goes with it. Because I think you just looked up very insulting.
I disagree. I think there are many.
Fred is a huge Amy Schumer fan.
Yeah, right.
Love that.
I love the shoe. She gets me in my soul.
You feel her, don't you?
That's a second soul punch.
So, Fred, how many? Two soul jokes, too many. How many seasons was Key and Peele on the air before the show ended in 2012? God, this show's 10 years old. I didn't even realize that.
I thought they rebooted it.
I had three or four. They give me multiple choice.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3 4, 5. What do you want? There's only so many numbers.
You don't give me multiple choice.
I get 4 or 5.
4 or 5. I would say
the
3.
multiple choices.
I would say 3.
Joe, what you got? Would you say? Did you say 5?
5. Let's say 5.
Alan?
I'm going to say 4 then.
There you go.
5 is correct.
5, really? 5 seasons.
Oh. So there you go. And then the last question. That's a lot. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's fine.
That's a good
who was
run.
the final member to join the Canadian sketch comedy troupe, The Kids in the Hall? Was it Bruce McCullough, Scott Thompson, Mark McKinney, or Dave Foley? All of which are very hilarious.
I think it's Dave Foley. I think he was the youngest of the bunch.
I don't
know.
No, Dave Foley.
I don't even know.
Scott Thompson was the correct answer.
Scotty doesn't.
They are all funny. I like Kids in the Hall a lot, actually.
Yeah, Kids in the Hall is great. No, they're very funny.
And they're all they've all done funny things since.
Yeah.
Well, not all, but most of them have.
No, whatever they're in, they're good.
Yeah, whatever they're in.
Like what's his name is in Superstore.
Yep.
Which I don't know what Superstore.
Scott McKinney.
Yeah, and he's hilarious in it.
Anytime they do a cameo, they're good.
I don't know, but he is. Look out, yeah, Scott McKinney, yeah.
Scott McKinney.
All right, so I'm going to say that Allan won.
Of course,
yes.
Because I don't want Fred to win, and we don't want you to get a big head, Joe, and think that you're like a champion.
Yeah,
no, we got to let Allan have the win. He didn't answer anything. All right, well, we're gonna get out of here, guys. So again, thank you, Joe. The What the Hey Show for Millennials podcast. Check them out. We'll make sure to put a link in the description, and keep an eye out when your new episode comes out. We'll make sure to
some linky links.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the people before you get out of here?
Patreon, go give me money and listen to the show. Leave lots of reviews, 5-star minimum. Send to your friends, 10-friend minimum. Let's make this fucker go viral in the new year. 2023, represent, and please don't like Hitler. That's all I have to say.
Sorry, Fred, you're out.
Don't like Hitler.
We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys, everybody. Say goodnight, Fred.
Good night, Fred.
BLC you later.
Fred. God damn you both.
BLC you later. That's nice.
It's not nice.
I made him wait 2 months for BLC's greeting. It's like 3 months. Yeah, it's like 3 months, 3-4 months.
He was teasing it for months. Like, oh, I got this one. It's gonna get you, man. It's gonna piss you off so
it's
bad.
For Christmas. You know what I'm saying?
And right after Thanksgiving, he dropped it on me, and it was BL Season's greetings. And
oh, man. And we took 2 weeks off, for Christmas and New Year's, and I didn't get to use this one. BLC you next year.
I think you guys need to retire this joke. It's gone on for too long. You need to set it aside, and you need to just
think of good ones.
Let's go and bring it back.
Need to let it be. LC.
Where's that end recording button at? Good night, everybody.
Peace.